Hello everybody and welcome back to Lilly Code. On today's video we're going to be discussing why the 100 Days of Code challenge is so beneficial in short and snappy segments, so let's get to it. The first thing I'd like to mention is that Callaway is the man who came up with this brilliant idea, and the reason he decided to do 100 Days of Coding challenge was because he was finding it difficult to commit to coding every single day, and he knew it was something that he wanted to do to improve his coding skills. So he came up with this 100 Days of Code challenge, which I will include links to Alexander's 100 Days of Code website in the description box below, and more information for you to read up on in your own time. But just to give thanks and props to Alexander for this fantastic idea. So what is the 100 Days of Coding challenge? I hear you shout in the background. No, I'm only joking. So what is it? Basically, there are two very simple rules. The first rule is you must code every single day for 100 days for an hour a day. And the second rule is that you tweet your progress with the hashtag 100 Days of Code. So that's all that's required, and you just code for an hour every day for 100 days and tweet your progress. Now you know the rules and now you know what it's all about. What are the positives to doing 100 Days of Code? The first reason is that by coding every single day for an hour a day, you are seriously going to see your progress when it comes to your ability in coding. Like any skill, anything you want to learn, daily practice is what's really going to set you apart and allow you to learn at a far better rate. So if you're putting in time every single day, you're going to see your progress soar. In saying that, I know an hour might be a lot for some people, so I would just like to mention that if you don't have an hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day, a half an hour, anything you can manage, it's going to really help you on your journey for learning how to code. This skill is a skill that is so valuable, so worth learning. After doing this for 2 years myself, working at home, upskilling on these things, I managed to get a great job, and that has just continued to roll on and evolve. And now I'm in such a good job. I'm so happy in my current position. So it's a skill that's going to pay off in many different facets. As well, I can write my own websites, I can create my own business if I want to. I'm gaining those skills that will allow me to have my own business, to get a good job. The list is endless. It's a very valuable skill, so that's the first reason you should start the 100 Days of Coding challenge. On the back of this, it's for any skill level. You don't need to be, a good coder or have any particular skills in coding if you want to start this challenge. Just sitting down and coding for an hour a day, there are resources there for every single level. So you could be starting off, it could be your very first day coding, which probably you want to read around, get a bit of information first. But even if it's just an idea that you want to start coding, this is a great challenge to allow you to start coding and seeing your progress along the way. You pick what you want to study for the hour each day. You just have to code for an hour, so it can be anything you want. If you're starting from the very beginning, some resources I would recommend are Free Code Camp. I'll link that in the description box down below. But that's how I started my coding journey, and now I'm a bit further on. I've already done the 100 Days of Coding challenge once already, and I'm currently in the process of doing it a second time. So now I've moved on to slightly more complex things. I want to learn a new framework, so I'm doing a React course online, which I'm still just following a tutorial online and coding along. But then if I wanted to do this a third time, perhaps I might focus on building my own project completely from scratch without the assistance of a tutorial. So it doesn't matter what level you're at, putting in this hour every day is going to help you and you're going to learn. The third reason you should pick up the 100 Days of Coding challenge is that it's you that's going to reap the rewards. This is all for you. It's for your own personal development. It's not for anybody else. So this is such a great thing to do for yourself. You're just going to learn a lot. you're going to feel very rewarded, and you're going to learn a lot in the process by sticking in an hour every day. So it's you that's going to reap the rewards from doing this challenge. The fourth reason you should do this challenge is because of how rewarding it is. So I mentioned that slightly before, but the rewards are just so great. I remember when I finished the first round, I was so happy with myself. I just felt such a huge surge of accomplishment and achievement, and it really was just such a great feeling for myself. I'm in the middle of the 100 Days Coding Challenge at the moment, and what I'll be doing at the end of this challenge is getting a bottle of champagne ready, and I'll be popping the champagne because it's a big celebration and I deserve that. So stay tuned for me popping a bottle of champagne during my 100th day. I'll probably drink the champagne as I do the last day, so you know, you can get tipsy with me and we will drink some champagne together. Aside from the fact that it's going to add value to your life, to who you are, to even you can get a good job out of this. So there's so many different facets as to why you should do this for yourself and why I'm recommending doing it, because these are the things I've felt with the 100 Days of Code challenge. The final reason I would recommend you do the 100 Days of Code challenge is because you're going to see really the gains as you move through this project. If you're coding every single day for an hour, you notice the gains. You don't get stuck as much, you know. So if you've left off one day and you've done the hour, and even if you have a load of bugs and you come in the next morning, you know where you've left off. So you can see where you've left off, you can pick up again, and it's very easy to stay in that state of flow for maximum learning and maximum efficiency. So it's just a really great approach to learning something that can be tricky, like coding. I'm happy to say now, after 4 years of experience, it's all starting to come together. I'd say in my third year, it all started to come together quite well. But in the first 2 years, there was so many head scratcher moments, and I still have them now. I just know how to deal with them better. So by doing this every single day, you're reducing that frustration, the head scratching moments, and you're making it easier for yourself. So it's just a really valuable challenge. I wanted to keep this video very short, very snappy, and get to the key points, because I do have a much longer version where I waffle on for 20 minutes and these are the points I make. So I thought it was important to try and do it in a quicker version. So for people that have no interest in listening to me waffle on for 17 minutes, you can get the snappy version here. So for anyone that would like the longer version, me going off on tangents, talking about random things, going to the pub, loads of different things in there, I'll include a link in the description box down below for the longer version. But that's the reason, guys, that you should do the 100 Days of Coding challenge. All for you, all gains. You're going to learn so much. This is an invaluable skill. So I hope that this quick video was helpful for you, and if you did like it, please do like and subscribe. And if any of my videos are too waffly, let me know and I'll do a snappy version, because I love to chat. So, you know, you'll get the chatty ones and you'll get the snappy ones. So thanks very much for joining me, Lilly Code, on my channel, and have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it.